Charlie to me is the Rolling Stones.
It's probably got the smallest drum kit in the whole of rock and roll. Drummers of today usually have about 50 or 60 items in their drums. You know, I think he's got about 7. And he plays them great. He's an economist.
Charlie's like very quiet and he won't speak to you, and I don't know if that's a good idea.
I'm just very pleased that he hasn't lost interest, you know, because he's a jazzer at heart, and I know that's what he would like to be doing, but I can see him enjoying his rock and roll.
Bill. There's the hardest one in a way. Bill's so subtle in his own way, and he is a dirty old man, yeah.
He always beats me at pool.
Innate sense of dance.
I mean, he's a whisper thing. He's a little mere fragment of a person, but, I mean, as solid as you can get. Unbelievable.
Woody, he's mad. He's a clown, he's great. Good guitar player. He learns very quickly, picks up things very easily, but he's a great in-between person. He gets people together and he makes you laugh, and he's got a lot of humour and lots of mates, and he's a good time boy, and he's great for the band.
He's very enthusiastic.
Ronnie's my brother, really, you know. I mean, my mate, I live at his house. He lives at mine, if he can find it. And for me, the most sympathetic guitar player I've ever played with.
Well, Keith's like a gypsy, really. Pirate. He lives like that, and he plays like that, and he's a great rhythm guitar player, anyway, I think. Probably one of the best rhythm guitar players there's been for years, and when he gets going, I mean, it really lifts the band.
He's very together. You have to be careful what you say in front of him, because he's very rarely wrong. That's his big ammunition.
I think his experience with making his own records made him a bit more disciplined, and he would have liked to be. He's forced to be.
He's a mixture of different peoples. He's a bit like Peter Sellers. He is. He's one day is one kind of Mick, and the next day is a different kind of Mick, and that evening is another kind of Mick. But it's still Mick.
He never surprises me now, because he always does unexpected things, you know. So he can't predict, and it kind of makes him an interesting person, really, because you never know what he's going to do next.
Well, Mick and I, what can I say, 41 years after we met. In that respect, I just say this, we just work together. You know, I mean, working together, there's something, Mick and I have an understanding of a certain kind of music. It's not a genius thing, it's a horrible word. It's just that to recognize the fact that you can, that you, for one reason or another, you get a little bit extra out of each other together.